Max Holloway got, I don't want to say robbed.
Yeah, you don't like that term.
He got jobbed because he definitely won that fight.
Is that like a robbery and a blowjob?
Is
that a robbery and a blowjob? What is that?
There are certain people that were, this is where I have a problem. And the UFC, they're responsible for the people that are their officials there. This isn't the British Mixed Martial Arts Council that is doing the inspector job and things. It's the UFC. You pick some really bad people to be your judges because they do not have the levels that it takes to be in the position they are and to judge some of those fights, because the Volkanovski fight was not that hard of a fight to judge.
Yeah.
Max was tooling him in the beginning of that fight. I'll give Volkanovski coming on in the end. Okay. But there's no way that he won 3 rounds of that fight. Did not happen. Impossible. Sorry. I don't know what the hell you're looking at. I wrote the rules that you go by for your criteria and you're not freaking following them.
Wow.
There you go.
Okay, so I had it 3-2. Would you have it?
I had it 3-2.
Yeah, so you had Volkanovski winning 4 and 5.
Yeah. And you almost could have gone and said, I could have made it 49-46 for Holloway, giving him the 4th round.
Yeah, it was close.
The 5th round, one of the two.
No, the 4th. I had Volkanovski winning the 5th, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Max looked like he started getting tired towards the end there. I don't know if it's like going to the roast thing, the long punches, keeping the distance. Look, I think the difference in this fight, even though I know Max lost, but I feel like, look, you and I got fucking murdered in our comment section saying like, oh, this fight was not this fight, but the first one. I don't know how you guys think that fight was fucking close. It was not close. Volkanovski destroyed him. There's nothing Max can do to make this fight close again. There's no way Max is winning this fight. Look, even though he lost on the scorecards,
he didn't lose.
He didn't lose this fight. The other thing as well, what do you mean that he couldn't do something different? He did a lot of things different. Stuck and moved better, used his lateral movement better. He kicked a lot more, which changed the dynamic of the fight.
Volkanovski off towards his right side, so he landed that straight right hand. He did all kinds of cool things. Volkanovski's tougher than hell. I give him credit. And look, the very first fight, I told people Volkanovski's going to win, and this is why. And I gave him the reasons why I thought Volkanovski was going to beat Max. And in this one, I said, I think Volkanovski's going to win it again, but it's going to be closer. I would like to see Max win, but I think it'll be an actual really good rematch, and I don't think Volkanovski's going to get rid of him like he was saying. I said, show me the guys that get rid of Max.
Yeah.
Just doesn't happen a whole lot.
Yeah, I thought Max, but he made a ton of changes. And if you guys are at home, don't understand what those changes are, then I don't like to throw around the word casual, but that's kind of what you are. But look, bottom line is that he added the kicks. He used a lot more of his lateral movement, changed directions on a lot of things. The kicks
kept Volkanovski from being able to move forward when he wanted.
And every time he did move forward, he used his lateral movement left and right. And every time you do that, it makes them stop and turn, and you can never just keep pressuring him forward. When he does that, if you pressure them to go backwards, which he was able to do in the 4th and the 5th, that's how he got to the body lock. That's how he got the inside trip. That's how he was able to get to those positions, is because he was able to stop Max keep Max from standing right in front of him. If he's able to stand right in front of him, he's able to get to the body lock, able to get to the wrestling positions, he's able to get the takedowns. Max did a wonderful job tonight. I thought Max won the fight. I had it 3-2. I could have given Max, I believe, the 4th. Yeah. Now, I don't know how much I believe the fact that he was just doing Zoom classes. I don't know what the hell that's all about. It's garbage. If you look that good on just Zoom classes, I would just say just keep doing Zoom classes. I don't know what you were doing, but it was phenomenal. And I said this, I don't know how many times, from before. All you got to do is make a couple little tweaks and believe in himself, knowing that he had a tough fight with Dustin Poirier. He had a tough fight with Volkanovski. Those are things that happen, but he wasn't even to go out there and rewrite how he fights. He just needed to make a couple changes, but he also needed to build on the confidence of being the champion, or believing that he was the champion that he has been, and if he was able to do that, the performance he gave tonight was exactly what he needed to do to be a winner. I don't know what the judges saw. I don't know what the fuck they were looking at, but I had definitely had him winning the fight, and I tip my hat to him for coming back and being a true champion. He's a phenomenal fighter, and I'm always a fan. Will always be a fan. I loved watching him fight. I love watching him fight, and so I hope that Dana does the right thing and gives him an automatic rematch. I hope so. I would like to think
he can.
How do you not though? If he's supposed to be the greatest,
this was an automatic rematch, basically.
If he is supposed to be the greatest,
Volkanovski and I agree with you, Josh, but this was the second fight in a row between these two gentlemen. Yeah. So you got to say, I can't do a third in a row. I got to give Volkanovski another challenger, and I've got to give Max other opponents, and then he wins those. I'll bring them back together.
100% agree. Okay.